Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. I promised you more Bratz content and I am delivering. So today I'm going to be talking about my top 30 favorite Bratz lines. If you don't know, I was a huge Bratz collector as a kid, and then as I got back into dolls, we cannot find my childhood Bratz collection. So RIP to that, but I do have a small collection I have accumulated as an adult. I do heavily collect a couple other doll lines. So my Bratz, they're not any less loved, but they are just kind of not top priority. However, these re-releases are really helping me out budget-wise, but I thought it would be a good idea to go ahead and give you guys, I was going to rank all the Bratz lines, but then I was like, holy crap, that's way too much. So I just went ahead and I picked out the ones I really liked, and I ended up with 31. So I just cut it down to 30. So honorable mention goes to the 2018 collector dolls. I do really love those. They're really cool. So this is just my personal opinion. Some of these dolls I did own as a kid. Some of them I do have now, so I'll be sure and let you guys know. And I also want to tell you guys my favorite from each line. So there are some of the like ones that were released after 2010 with like the different body types and things like that. I just want to tell you guys, since this is my personal list, my personal opinion is very like, my style is very sparkly and pink and girly. So you're going to see a lot of like super fashiony lines in here. Lines I don't really care for too much are sporty and beach lines. So if that can give you any kind of idea, some of these might surprise you because I did surprise myself with a couple of these. I do use a bias sorter. I will leave that linked down below if you want to go ahead and give this a go. I did use the Bratz Wikipedia page, which has every single Bratz line ever released to my knowledge. And hopefully I get all the facts right. I don't know. It's really late right now, but I wanted to get this video out for you guys. So hopefully the quality on these images is okay. If it's not perfect, I hope it's just okay. So anyway, we're just going to dive right on into number 30. But again, please, this is my personal opinion, so keep those comments positive and polite down below. At number 30, we have Designed By, and this one actually came with perfume bottles, I guess, and then there were a couple different versions of Chloe, Jade, and Sasha, whereas versions 2 of Chloe and Jade didn't have perfumes and stuff because they were repackaged for discount stores or other types of stores. So this, honestly, I don't know why this picture cut out Sasha, but I can't find, I've seen the one with the Sasha in this and I can't find it, so I do apologize. But for real, like, all of them are so perfect and they're beautiful, and I told you, like, glitz and glam, that is all me. So they just all look really, really good. I think my favorite from this line is probably Jade, which, if you don't know, I am a Megan and Chloe stan. So for Jade to be my favorite from this line is kind of crazy, but I think, I don't know, I just really love all of her pieces and the way her face looks. At spot 29, we have Desert Jewels 2nd edition. This was released in 2012, and it consisted of Yasmin, Chloe, Jade, and Katya. There was also a Sasha that apparently was unreleased, and if this Sasha was released, she would be my favorite in the lineup, but since she does not exist, Yasmin takes the cake. Number 28 is Cats. Now, if you know me, you probably knew instantly this was going to be on here. I am a huge cat lover. I have 2 of my own, and I love them oh so much. So this is not like one of the best lines ever. It's literally just on this list because it's a line about cats, and there's like fur and pink and leopard print and everything. And Megan is my favorite because my lifelong mission is to collect every single Megan breast doll that's ever been released. This is one I still have yet to acquire. Actually, I have a lot that I still need to get, but it's cool. At 27, we have the fashion show. So this is not my photo. This is not a stock photo. I just want to say that all the pictures that aren't stock pictures I didn't take. They are from other fabulous collectors that I found on Google. So I did not take them. Anyway, this line, I kind of really couldn't find out a lot about it. It was just Chloe, Yasmin, and Sasha is my favorite. Next, we have the movie line, which featured the girls in articulated, more posable bodies, which is obviously a plus and very new to the Bratz line. I've never seen these dolls in person. I really love them. I love the glittery gowns and everything. And it was really hard. I was deciding between Chloe and Yasmin, but I really like Yasmin. Just looks so freaking incredible. And since this is to coincide with like the actual Bratz movie, which I am a huge fan of, my sister and I would watch that all the time. And Yasmin is my favorite character in that, so I just went ahead and picked Yasmin. Our next line is Pink Winter Dreams with Chloe, Yasmin, and Megan. There was also Kobe released in this line, but I don't collect boy dolls, so I mean, he's there. But this one is mainly here because like the entire theme about it is like pink and snowy, and I just absolutely love that. And it has like 3 of my favorite characters as dolls. And my favorite doll from this line is actually Chloe. I don't really like the way Yasmin's face looks, but I love her outfit. And Megan, I like the way her face looks, but I don't like her outfit, so Chloe it was. Number 24 is Trenditch. Now, these are more later released slim boxed dolls, and I could not find a picture of all of them together, so I have some out of box and some in box. I don't know what it was about this line in particular. It just really spoke to me, and I thought each and every girl looked very, very good. Some pieces on some of them I don't particularly care for, but in the end I really did like this line, even if it is like a later release. And my favorite from this line is my girl Megan. Next, we have Ooh La La, super tiny line, just consisting of these 3 dolls. And my favorite from this one is Kumi, because I did have her as a kid. And I remember her specifically. I remember like her first outfit and then her second outfit. And I remember that when you took off her shoes, like I don't know if they were supposed to be socks or like the top half of like these makeshift boots or whatever, but there was always like the black part at the bottom of her legs, so you couldn't like put different shoes on her and stuff, and I remember that always drove me nuts, but she was a really awesome doll. Dynamite comes in at number 22, and this is a line consisting of just Megan, Chloe, and Nevra. This is my first Nevra sighting on this list, I guess you could say. So I like this line. Like, I don't know, I really like the whole black leather edgy thing. Like, I really, really enjoy that. So that there's some other lines that kind of follow that theme in the future. But my favorite from this one, I happen to own this doll, and she is one of my favorites, and it is Dynamite Megan. Wanted comes in at spot number 21, and this is just a line consisting of Megan, Yasmin, and Fiona. So this is our first Fiona mention in this video, and she's actually my favorite from the line as well. First edition Passion for Fashion kicks off our top 20. Now, I am aware that there are like multiple other versions of Passion for Fashion. I love it as like a whole line in general, but this one has the 4 core main girls, and I don't know, I just really love everything about it. They just look so like, I don't know, fashionable, I guess. That sounds really cliche, but I think my favorite from this one is actually Jade. At 19, we have the infamous Step Out line, and I say infamous because I actually owned one of these dolls as a kid, so this one is very nostalgic for me. And I think my favorite is Chloe, not only because she's the one I owned as a kid, but because I just genuinely feel like she is the best one in this line, with Yasmin and Sasha coming in right behind. Next, we have All Glammed Up, and I think this is the point where it starts to get really hard for me choosing between like which ones are my actual favorite. So this line was released in 2011 with our 4 main girls again, and my favorite, once again, I told you guys I'm a Chloe and Megan stan, is Chloe. Here we have Birthday Bash, and I actually owned the Chloe and Phoebe from this line. Fun fact, we had dogs when we were little, and their names were Chloe and Phoebe. No, they were not named after the Bratz dolls, but I always thought that was really freaking hilarious. So yeah, I did have Chloe and Phoebe from this line as a kid. So again, this one has a little bit of nostalgia, and there's a very loud truck outside my house. If you hear that, I do apologize. My favorite from this line, once again, is Chloe. Wintertime Wonderland comes in at Sweet 16, and this is a very interesting line because it's one of the most well-known ones, I personally think, and they came in 2 outfits. It was our 4 girls and Dana, of course, and I actually did have Dana, but my favorite in this line is Yasmin. At number 15, we have Crystalicious, and I don't really ever hear a lot of people talking about this line, but I think it's really cute, and I really, really love the Sasha. Honestly, she's my favorite for the dress alone. Heartbreakers from 2012 is number 14, and I didn't know this line existed until doing the research for this video, and I think honestly it is this high because there is so much pink and black going on, and if you don't know, those are my 2 absolute favorite colors, and I literally love all of them. I think the Sasha falls a little bit short for me, but it's probably because she is not wearing pink. Her dress is more of a purple, but my favorite from this line is Yasmin. Pretty in Punk is lucky number 13, and I know this is like a ton of people's favorites. It's one of the most difficult to complete, And honestly, the Yasmin is the one I really don't like, but this is a line with Megan and Chloe. So you guys, like, I absolutely love this line. They all look good, except the Yasmin I just kind of don't really like. So I think that's why they're not in the top 10. But it was difficult to choose between Chloe and Megan, but my favorite from this one is Chloe just because she's super unique. Number 12 is Midnight Dance. It kind of often reminds me of Pretty and Punk as well. I feel like these lines, this one in particular didn't make the top 10 because there's only 3 dolls. So, and it's kind of one of the edgier lines. And as I've mentioned before, like my style is so girly and stuff, but I do really appreciate edgier lines like this. Like the Yasmin, oh my God. Megan, this line has a Megan, so obviously bonus points. But people, this Fianna is one of my holy grail dolls to ever own, and I don't think I ever will because she is one of the most overpriced resold Bratz dolls I can ever find on the internet, and I love her so much. I kind of stalk her listings a lot, knowing that I'll most likely never have her, but she's freaking beautiful. Hollywood Style just missed the top 10, and I do apologize, these pictures are terrible, but I freaking love these dolls. Like, I don't know what it is. I think the Dana is my least favorite just because she kind of doesn't really fit in with the rest of them because they're all like wearing dresses and things like that. But all of them are so pretty. You've got Dana, Megan, Katya, Phoebe, dolls that you don't really, they're not the 4 mains, and then Chloe and Yasmin. So I actually owned Yasmin and Phoebe as a kid, and I own Megan now. So it was kind of difficult to decide who my favorite was, but honestly, I think it's Phoebe. Like Phoebe, I love Phoebe. I like Roxy too, but I don't know which one my favorite twin is, but Phoebe in this purple dress is just absolutely superb. Welcome to Fabulous kicks off our top 10, and let me tell you, it was very difficult to decide which one of these 4 I would pick for my favorite. So we've got Chloe, Yaz, and Sasha, and then Tiana. So honestly, the Sasha in this, oh my God, like in the fur coat, like the outfit with the fur, oh my God, beautiful. The Chloe, her lips, oh my goodness. Yasmin is probably my least favorite, but my favorite is Tiana. No, I don't think it's because she's like a different character and stuff. She just really looks the best. In 9th place, we have what is most likely the most nostalgic line for me, and that is Genie Magic. So this line, I had the Megan as a kid, and I have been trying to get her back in my collection ever since I started recollecting Bratz. And the problem is, I want her new in box. So that's a bit difficult because I'm not going to pay a ridiculous amount. But the Jade does come in 2nd place, but the Megan, for nostalgic purposes, she was one of my favorite dolls in my childhood collection. She's my favorite from the line. Campfire is in spot 8, and this one I actually used to own the Dana and the Phoebe for, and Dana was actually an early Christmas present. Every year we could open up one early Christmas present, and me, being me, felt the box, and I knew it was a Bratz doll, so I opened it, and it was Campfire Dana. And now I didn't realize like how, I'm not one who's typically like, oh, I have this rare doll, but now I didn't realize how sought after Campfire Dana actually is. I was like, what the heck? But she's not as sought after as our lovely lady Felicia. I really do like Felicia as a doll. I think, I don't know, her holiday collector doll might actually be my favorite Felicia. I don't know why. I just think like she's so pretty, and I probably will add her to my collection eventually. But my favorite in this line is probably Chloe. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that her pajamas are something that I would absolutely wear if I was given the chance. Next up, we have Flashback Fever, and I genuinely love every single one of these dolls. It was really difficult to pick. I actually had Yasmin as a kid. She was a gift from my grandparents for Christmas one year, and I think she's actually my least favorite in the line, funny enough, but my favorite is Fianna, especially in that first outfit. Girls Night Out is at number 6, and you guys, this line is actually getting a reproduction, re-release, hopefully fall 2022. If not, I would say like early 2023. I don't really know, but the stock images were released or I guess they were leaked for the reproductions the other day, and I am so psyched for this. These dolls originally came with 3 outfits, and it looks like the reproductions are only going to come with 2. Unfortunately, they are giving them all like their denim jacket and jeans second outfit, not like their other like top and skirt a second outfit. Just, I don't know. I think they picked like my least second outfit to give, but it's fine. I really do like all their first outfits. And my favorite from this line is Sasha. Starting off our top 5, we have Nighty Night, and I typically don't really like pajama themed lines like this. That's why this is the only one on this list. But seriously, people, this line is so fancy, and there's like silk and fluffy and lace and just everything I love. and both of their sets of pajamas look so good, and my favorite is actually the only one I've ever had, and I used to have this Fianna, but I don't anymore, but I absolutely adore her. In fourth place, we have the Rock Angels, so hopefully these pictures are from the original and not the re-release. I really can't tell with my vision like the differences, but I know some people can, so if they're from different releases, please don't come for me in the comments. But the nostalgia with this one is real. I did have Chloe and Yasmin. Chloe was always my favorite, but the one I want like more than anything in the world is Jade, so I might have to settle for the reproduction when she goes on sale, but seriously, like Jade going blonde is like my favorite thing. In third place, we have Formal Funk, and it is probably no surprise that these ladies are here. I absolutely adore most of them. The Never kind of confuses the crap out of me, but it's fine. Their first outfits I do really like more than their second ones, except Chloe. I think we could reverse Chloe, but I think, yeah, Chloe, Sasha, and Dana have the better, like I really like their second outfits as well, but as for Yasmin and Jade, not really vibing with their second outfits, but my favorite from this line is Sasha, because girl, what type of Princess Tiana energy are you channeling? My second favorite Bratz doll line is actually Party Second Edition, and this came as a total shock, but seriously, all four of them are freaking incredible. Like, it was really difficult to pick which one was my favorite. I want all four of them so much. Like, their first and second outfits, I could not find a full stock photo of all of them in their second outfits, so I do apologize, but seriously, you guys, these girls are absolute perfection. My favorite, though, is Chloe. No surprise there, but let's get ready for number one. My favorite Bratz line of all time is Princess, and it's got Roxy, Fianna, Chloe, Yasmin, and Jade. So this is probably the most, if not one of the most difficult Bratz lines to complete. So I've heard based on purchasing from resellers. I did have Princess Fianna as a child, and I would give anything to find her and figure out where the heck she went, because I loved this doll. She wasn't my favorite in my collection. That was Genie Magic Megan, but this doll came in probably close second or third. I don't know. I love her. But my favorite in this line is a doll that is probably about as rare to me getting as me getting Midnight Dance Fianna, and that is Princess Chloe, because if I was a Bratz doll, this would be the Bratz doll. There you have it, my friends, my top 30 favorite Bratz lines of all time. Let me know in the comments what your number one is. And I've been thinking about doing a series on like my top 10 favorite of each character. So if you're interested in that, let me know, and let me know which character you'd like to see me do first. If you have not already, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button to join the fam for more fun Bratz content like this. Leave that positive and polite comment down below, and tap that really cool notification bell so you can know the exact moment I post a new video. Have a blessed day, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye, everybody.